Hello programmers, in the last video I explained how to write a program to print prime numbers. In this video I will explain whether given number is prime number or not. So what is prime number? The number which is only divisible by itself on 1 is known as a prime number. In the last video I already clearly explained this logic and all. Okay, in this video I will be write for that logic whether given number is prime number or not. So I will take one number int I is equal to 10. I need to check whether this number is a prime number or not. I will take int j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to I, j plus plus. So inside this for loop, I will be write logic to find out the whether given number is prime number or not. For that, I will be use modulus operator. I will be use. Okay. So I will take one more variable for count purpose. Count is equal to 0. So whenever this condition satisfy means I modulus of j is equal to 0, then count value will be automatically increment will be happen. So for that count plus plus I return. Up to now it is clear, right? This is the for loop. So after for loop I will be check condition. If count is equal to 2, then I can say as a given number is a prime number. So I will be explain after finishing this program is a prime number. So if not satisfied this condition, then else condition I can conclude as a that is a not a prime number. Okay, up to now logic is clear, right? Now I will be run and I will explain Java application, then I will explain. See, 10 is a not a prime number. It is saying clearly not a prime number. Take 5. 5 is a prime number. Take 4. 4 is a not a prime number. I will explain. Okay, see, first I taken one input. I need to check whether this number is prime number or not. So here it will be go inside for loop. For int j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to I. Tell me j less than or equal to 4. Am I right? This condition. So condition satisfied, then it will be go inside for loop. Inside for loop we return one more if condition. That condition is 4 modulus of j, right? 4 modulus of j value starting with 1. So that result will be a 0, right? Whenever it will be become as a 0, automatically what happen? Count value will be increment will be happen, right? Now it count is incremented. So same like at the end of the for loop, j value automatically increment will be happen. Like this will be happen. Now tell me again count value will be increment will be happen, right? So same like 4 mod of 3. So this time remainder will be 1. So count won't increment happen, right? Up to now it is clear, right? So again 4 modulus of 4 is equal to 0. Observe remainder will be 0. So whenever our remainder will be 0, what indirectly happen here? Counting will be happen. That means here count also happen. So up to now what happened? 3 times count happen. That means count is equal to 3. Now count is equal to 3. Now it will be check this condition whether 3 is equal to 2. Whether this condition satisfy, if condition won't satisfy. If condition won't satisfy, then it will be go to else condition. Then it print as a 4 is a not a prime number. Up to now it is clear, right? So same like that 5 also it will be checked. So 5 how many times you will be get zeros? Remainder will be zeros. So 5 modulus of 1 is equal to 0. This time it will be get, and same like 5 modulus of 5 is equal to 0. Only at 2 scenarios only you will be get remainder as a 0. Remaining scenarios you will be get different reminders. At the time it won't go inside if condition. So now totally how many times count value increment happen? Only 2 times only. So then count is equal to 2. That means 2 is equal to 2. So condition satisfied, then it print as a 5 is a prime number. Up to now it is clear, right? So for better performance, what I will do is here I will write one more if condition. If count greater than or equal to 3, then I will be break here itself. Okay, it won't check remaining things and all. Our intention is no need to check remaining things and all. Okay, we can able to with help of this thing. Two is enough for us. If count 2 means, then we can able to easily check whether this is a prime number or not. Okay, same thing will be applicable. Okay, see, nothing will be changed. 4 is a prime number or not, we can able to easily tell 4 is a not a prime number. Okay, same logic I will be implement in different way. Okay, for checking the whether given number is prime number or not, I will be implementing different logic. Okay, so I will take one number int I is equal to say 5. So here logic will be changed. Okay, but result will be you will be get as a same only, but logic will be changed. Observe very bit carefully here. J is equal to 2. I will take with 2. 2 J divided by J less than or equal to, here observe very bit carefully, I divided by 2 I taken. See, logic will be changed here. Compared to previous one, here logic will be different. Okay, that's it, nothing will be there. So same like here also I will be use modulus only. I modulus of, sorry, here divided, I divided by 2 here. Modulus of j is equal to 0. So here what I will take now, apart from count, I will take here one boolean variable. Boolean check is equal to, by default I will take as a true. Okay, then if anything happen, if it went inside this if means, then I will be take false, then immediately I will be break this loop. Okay, break the for loop. So up to now it is clear, right? Up to now it is clear. Then I will be give one if condition. In this if condition I will be check this boolean, if it's, then I can conclude as a whether given number is a prime number. I will be explain this logic end of this video or end of this program. Okay, else, so if not satisfy means, then I can conclude as a this is a not a prime number. Okay, not a prime number. First I will be execute and then I will explain. See here 5 is a prime number. Let me explain. Here I taken I is equal to 5, then it will be go for check for loop condition. Here observe very bit carefully, j is equal to 2, right? J is equal to 2. So here observe very bit carefully, I divided by 2, 5 divided by 2, what will come? 2 it will become, right? 2. See, 2 less than or equal to 2, it will be check this condition will be satisfied, it will be go inside for loop. Inside for loop we return one more condition. Now tell me what is I value? I value 5 only, right? 5 modulus of, what is the j value? J value 2. What is the remainder we will be get? Remainder will get is a 1, right? So same like that, j value automatically increment will be happen. What is the increment means? Here it will be increment happen as a 3, right? 3 3 less than or equal to 2, whether condition satisfy, condition won't satisfy, then it won't go inside condition. By default what is the check value? By default it is a true. So then what it will print? 5 is a one prime number. Same like I will take one more and then I will expect. Okay, so same I will take 6. We already know 6 is a not a prime number, right? See, 6 is a not a prime number. I will be explain this thing. Now it will become here for loop j is equal to 2, like j is equal to 2, 2 less than or equal to 6 divided by 2, 3 condition satisfied, then it will be go inside for loop. Inside for loop we return one if condition, that thing 6. 6 modulus of j value is 2. Result will be, tell me what is the remainder? Remainder 0, right? 2 divided by 6, tell me remainder. 2 3s are 6, remainder will be 0, right? Then it will be go for inside if condition. Then what happen? Immediately check is equal to false, immediately break will happen. Break means it will become out of the for loop, then it will be check here if condition, it will be check if false, then it won't go inside if, then it will be go for else. So then only it will be printed as a 6 is a not a prime number. The condition is satisfied. Here there is a some minor problems is there, we need to overcome that thing. Okay, we need to write our own logic. Observe very bit carefully here. I will be give 0 here. 0 is a prime number. Whether 0 is a prime number, 0 and 1 are not a prime numbers. Okay, 1. So for that we need to write manual conditions here in this logic. Okay, 1 is a prime number. For that, for overcoming this thing, we need to write our own logic. If I is equal to 0 and either 0 or I is equal to 1, if came like this means, then we will tell those numbers are not a prime numbers. Okay, now you can execute and check. Means if this is the if condition, if user give other than 0 comma 1, then if user give other than 0 1, then it will be check this else condition, right? So then you write this else. Okay, then it every logic will be proper. So apart from hard coding every time here, so take input from user. For that purpose you use scanner class. Scanner sc is equal to use scanner import, then system dot in. we take input from user, right? So we are expecting is a integer format. For that, next int we need to use, right? Next int. So apart from hard coding every time, ask to user enter number, we will be check that thing. Okay, so for that purpose you show one message for user, system.out.print ask to user enter number for checking whether number is prime number or not. So write run as Java application. Now check one is not a prime number, same like check 0 is not prime number, check other numbers also. Means you need to check possibility cases. 10 is a prime number, so sorry, 10 is not a prime number, right? So 10 is not a prime number. 7 is a prime number, same like check remaining cases also. Okay, 9 is a not a prime number. Okay, this in this case we return like this. If we return in this, if we taken as a 0 and 1, for that we return specific condition. But check this program whether this program it is required or not. So for this program also, right, same logic. Apart from hard coding every time, take input from user. So after taking input, close also. Scanner you close that reference. So save, same thing apply here also. Sorry. So take run as Java application. Check one. One is a not a prime number. See, we not added any additional conditions here. Run as a Java application. 0. 0 is a not a prime number. Same like that 10. 10 is a not a prime number. Same like check any one prime number. 5 is a prime number. See here we no need to return any specific logics for handling 0 and 1 all. Okay, so up to now I will explain what are the major things we need to remember. Okay, logics we need to remember. Okay, for everything. So this program is to printing all the prime numbers in between 1 to 100 like that. Okay, this program is we need to checking whether specific number is prime number or not. Okay, these two programs belongs to the same only. Okay, I will highlight the logics and all, just note it down. Okay, till you have any doubt means let me know in comment section.